What's up, guys? It's your boy JohnPick with Sharp Bet CFS, back with another video to help you make money on PrizePicks and Underdog tonight. We've got a giant slate of games to go over, or we've got a couple of really nice high-value props for you to take and insert into your lineups. But first, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more of our videos that we put out on a daily basis. And check out that pinned link in the comments below. That's a Patreon link that'll get you access to our Discord, where you'll find all the tips, advice, players to tail, tickets to tail, anything and everything you could possibly need to succeed on PrizePicks and Underdog tonight. So a lot of exciting stuff went down in the Discord last night. Got some wins. Didn't win all of our tickets because, of course, that's impossible, and I say that every day, but I do want to stress it on a daily basis. You guys need to realize that nobody wins every night. Doesn't happen. Don't care what anybody tells you. That's not a thing. But on our YouTube ticket, let's just go over what we did yesterday, right? So on our YouTube ticket, we had two guys. We had two fantasy scores that we liked our guys to go over, right? One of them being Brooke Lopez, and the other one being DeAndre Ayton. Nice. So, real quick, Lopez had an amazing matchup, and honestly and truthfully, you know, out of the two that we put up, I was probably more confident in Lopez. I knew foul trouble may be an issue, but that's not what happened in the game. He just stunk. He just laid a big old brick out there. It was horrible. He ended up, we had him projected to go right at around 32.5 fantasy score. He didn't break 5. He had 4.9 fantasy score at the end of the game. And they went to overtime too. I have no explanation for this. You know, all that we can do is put you guys in the best position possible, and then the players take over, you know? There's only so much we can do. And so there's two extremes to the ticket that we put out yesterday, right? Lopez we had for what? I'm sorry. 1 second. Let me pull it up. We had him to go over 28.5 fantasy score. That's right. Like I said, ended up with 4.9. 8-0. We had to go over 37.5. Man, ended up with 62.2 fantasy score. So, nailed it on one and got nailed on the other. There you go. How about that? We'll leave it at that. You know, it is what it is. You can't be 100% every day. You know, that's just not a thing, right? We've been close to like about a week's long worth of 100%, but, you know, that luck fades, right? Because some of that's luck. It's true. You put your people in the best position that you can, and just kind of hope for the best, right? Because, again, players take over after that. Foul trouble, blowouts, all injuries, all kinds of factors go into it that, you know, is beyond any of our control. All that said, ticket yesterday, 1 for 2. What are you going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do is have a better day today, right? We got a couple of real strong picks for you, but there are a few things in the Discord that I wanted to go over first. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I also wanted to say, of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and check out the pin link, right? So, right now, this is our Discord that I'm showing you, and this is our winner's circle, right? I want to start at the top. Let me make sure I'm there first real quick. Hang on, let me scroll. Yeah, and yes, there is this much. Okay, so starting here, these are our winners circles, our wins, I guess, the Discord's wins from last night, right? Scroll, boom, 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 money. Not all of these are tickets that people tailed, but the majority of them are, kind of a hodgepodge or a mixture of the picks that we gave them and then ones that they felt comfortable with, which is great. You know, we don't have a problem with that at all. As long as everybody's winning, as long as everybody's getting that money, and as long as everybody's happy, well, I'll tell you what. Oh, right. I completely forgot it's happy hour, too. Awesome. So, guys, feel free to go nuts putting in those $1 bets. I mean, put together every combination you can think of, right? Go for it. We stress bankroll management, but when you got $1 minimum bets, bro, go nuts. You know, go nuts. So, anyway, For your higher dollar tickets, I did want to show you a couple of picks that we have. But again, one more thing I do want to show you guys. I'm not going to harp too long on the Discord today, but I do want to show you guys. We've had a lot of people that have joined recently. Discord's growing, by leaps and bounds, by the way. Awesome. We love that. We'd love you to join us. And what I was getting at is that we've had some people say that they've never hit a 6-man before. And God, that sucks. We love it and hate it when we hear that, because I want everybody to be able to get that excitement that you feel from hitting a 6-man at least once, right? Everybody deserves to experience that at least once. Well, you can see here in the Discord, these are all tickets, all 6-man tickets that since we've started this Discord have hit, right? I'll just give you a real quick example of that. This was the most recent one, I believe, on the 10th. Boom, baby. And all of these here, everything that you see here are all 6-men that we've hit in this Discord that we posted for our patrons to tail and make tons of money on. So if you want in on that, guys, if you haven't hit a 6-man yet, let us help you do that, right? $14.99 a month. Click the Patreon link that's pinned in the top of the comments below to get access to our Discord, where in here you have the opportunity to tail one of our 6-mans and hit that bad boy. We want that for you. Let's make that happen. Come join us, right? Okay. That being said, let's get past that and get into the picks. I know that's what you guys want, and I want to give it to you. So again, giant slate of games. Out of those, we've narrowed it down to a couple of real strong candidates. And the first being a 3-point prop, which we don't always like taking unless it's something pretty strong. And I'll tell you right now, I feel very, very bullish about Mr. Michael Porter Jr. to go over 2.5 3-pointers tonight against Dallas. So there's a few reasons for that, right? Let's see here. Does it not show that in the... Here we go. I'm sorry. So, in his, obviously you can go to the last 5 here and you can see that just the other day, the day before Valentine, a couple days ago, he hit 5, right? And that was against Miami. Against Charlotte, hit 2. Orlando hit 3. Minnesota hit 4. And then the game before that, same opponent, hit 2. Now, I personally, I notice a pattern here, right? And these are the kinds of things that I think about all the time. Yes, it's kind of varied here, right? It's not super consistent. Obviously, the man's going to get his trays. He's going to get his shots out there. It's just a matter of whether they drop or not. Well, against Dallas, who is one of the slower pace of the game teams out there, they're going to be scoring a lot. Luka's going to be out there doing his thing. It wouldn't surprise me to see Denver in either situation, whether it goes a blowout from Dallas or a blowout from Denver. He'll be out there popping those trays. I'm going to get jumbled up in my word salad here, but basically, Michael Porter Jr. is at least going to shoot enough to hit this 3 3-pointers made that we need him to hit. Whether he'll make them or not, that's up to him. He has a pretty darn good percentage, though, so let's take a look at that, right? Let's go over here. Our 3-point percentage in the last 5 is 33.5, which is pretty good. That is pretty good. Now, on the season, I'd like to look at least maybe in the month of January. Let's do that, right? Okay, so February, we've got him at 36.9, so almost 40%, right? Let's take a look over here and see what he did. Oh, look at that. 41.4%. And the man is shooting. It's not like he's hitting, he's got almost a 50% rate because he shoots 2 a night. Absolutely not. 6 shot, 9 shot, 8, 3, 6, 8, 8, 7. You can see the man takes his shots. Plain and simple. So I don't see any reason whatsoever that this man cannot go over this 2.5 mark tonight against Dallas. It's a 3-point prop, guys. There's not a whole lot to it. Dallas, they're about middle of the pack as far as defending the perimeter, right? But getting rid of Dinwiddie and some of the other good defenders, good perimeter defenders on the team via trades and all that here recently, all the craziness that went on with the trades in the NBA. I think their perimeter defense has weakened, considerably. And considering that, and considering the fact that it's probably going to be a decently high-scoring game, look for Michael Porter Jr. to go over 2.5 3-pointers made tonight in Dallas. Anyhow, moving on to our next pick, right? Let's just move it right on along here. We like Nikola Vucevic to go over 21.5 points. Let me go ahead and put the more on that one. Now, Vooch, not going to lie, he's let us down from time to time here recently. He truly has. He seemed pretty hit or miss for a little while there. He seems to be getting back on track now. But what really makes us bullish about this Nikola Vucevic prop for tonight to go over 21.5 points, there's a few reasons. The matchup is amazing. Miles Turner is out, or at least he's questionable, leaning towards not playing, right? So that being the case, we love Vooch's chances to go over that 21.5 just as is. Add in the fact that DeMar DeRozan has been ruled out, and they're going to be needing Vooch to get that scoring going. He's got to fill in the gap where DeRozan's points aren't going to be there. So for him to go over 21.5 just makes sense from a fundamental perspective. Let's look at what we got here as far as stats. On the year, he's averaging just under 18 points per game. It's not quite where we want him to be, right? We need him to score a few more. Well, again, we've got DeRozan out tonight. We've got Miles Turner, who would normally be... I don't see Miles Turner shutting down Vucevic, but I don't see him stopping him. I see him slowing him down maybe, but he's not there. Miles Turner's not going to be in the game. He will not be present for tonight's game. He's been ruled out, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, unless something changes between filming and tip. But as of now, Miles Turner will not be there. DeMar DeRozan is definitely ruled out. So look for Vooch to smash through this 21.5 points line tonight against Indy. So again, looking at these points, 18.5, right at 18.5 in his last 5. Against Indy, again, not the highest total, not necessarily what we want to see. He's played them twice this year, and both times Miles Turner was healthy. There's a big, and also DeMar DeRozan was there. So add in those two factors, and that definitely makes up for the gap that we're looking at here, right? From 17 to 22, which is what we would need him to score tonight to go over our line. So we love that to happen tonight for, again, a couple of reasons, Turner being out and DeRozan being out. So there you go. There you have it. Those are our two core plays for you guys to tail or mix and match, put into your lineups. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more of our videos. And check out that pinned link in the comments below. It's just like I showed you before, guys. If you want in on some of this 6-man action, which of course we do not hit every single night, like I said, and like I say every day, but these are all tickets that we released to our patrons that they tailed and they hit. If you want to hit a 6-man, come join us. Simple as that. I'm JohnPick. Until next time, let's get that money, son.